Hello Aries, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the month of April. What a collective reading. Have you seen that? You should go and have a look at it. It put a lot of things into context. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoy your reading today. Coming for the month of April. The overall energies, the karmic messages for your relationships, karmic messages for your material wealth, financial world. Weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, the influence from the universe upon your karmic path, the influence from your past on your karmic path, the influence of your future, and sort of the vibration coming through the nature as well, or the human vibration that is around us, and how it all sort of like ties in together, relationship and material side. Let's get in there without any further ado. Our decisions to be made. Well, actually, to be honest, we're still in Aries season. Happy birthday. Forgot all about that. Happy birthday, Aries. And there is decisions to be made in April for you. To be honest, that would probably be the overall energies. I did say in the collective reading that it's from the 11th through to the 21st is going to be the crux point. You know, there's the changing point in the collective. But, you know, as within the Astroflower, I talk about the last 3 months before your birthday being those months where you sort of see what you've been doing over the last year and seeing what you want to be doing in the future, in the coming year, getting it absolutely clear within you. The last 2 months is on your physical side. The last month is on your emotional sort of side. That's how it sort of works. So yeah, I can understand that. Decisions, are they difficult decisions? Don't think so. Doesn't appear to be, because it all seems to be tied into that logical revolution. The thing is with these decisions here, or these, because you've done some really good, excellent work, Aries, and obviously you're working with some good people around you. You're surrounding yourself with the good people. The thing is with these choices is just that you should be looking in every sort of angle. And I think that's what that energy is all about. Yeah, some of you could be faced with difficult choices at the moment, but get it clear within you before you start heading off down the road, which starts after your birthday. Let's just see what's going on in the karmic message of your relationship side. Strength card. So this is the karmic message for this month. It's also quelling any doubts you might have. Aries, you're very strong. There's no doubt about it. But and this does play into sort of Aries energy, that fiery energy, because you're 100% fire. Not like Leo or Sagittarius. They're sort of like a lot of the majority of signs. There's only 4 sort of pure signs, and you happen to be one of them. But this is, sometimes you do get doubts. And it's more sort of pessimist more than anything else, you know. So I would just, you know, sort of your karmic message this month is to quell them. I don't think you've got any reason to doubt. Looking at what your readings have been over the past, I don't think you've got any major doubts to be had. Let's just see what's going on in the first week. The Empress, using that intuition on your relationship side, because we are in the last month of your birthday. For those of you who already got your birthday, this is where you should be, excuse me, using your strength to, this is where you should be using your strength in order to manifest those ideas that are within you. And the thing about the Empress card is also, if you imagine you're dealing in a world that's unseen, so it can be quite chaotic in the unseen world. And the Empress card has that ability to make that, turn that chaos into something that's a lot more constructive, that's a lot more, yeah, that works, basically, that works for you, works for everybody. Okay, let's just see what's going on the second week. Ace of Pentacles, something new coming in for you. Could be new love, but it could be also, this is the second week. This is the majority have been for your birthday. So this is going from the 7th through to the 14th. And the majority of people have been through your birthday, or you're halfway through your birthday season. and it's the start of a new process. Almost, I think it's where, I think I might have said this in your weekly reading last week. It's connecting to others around you in a physical way, to do with activities and stuff like that, enjoyment, fun, that sort of thing, and turning those quality intuitive ideas within you into something very concrete within your life. Well, that came out earlier on, didn't it? So basically, in the third week, now this is going from the 14th to the 21st, and this is where everyone seems to get this sort of changeover, moving into this collective logic, this natural logic, this logical revolution that's sort of happening. And by the looks of it, in that week there, the majority of you are going to be really connecting with other people that are around you. Yeah, it's the only two pentacles. I'm just trying to see whether they were pentacles, but they're not. They're major arcanas. So you're still going through that pivotal point at the beginning. But as you go through the second week, and the majority of you start realizing the starting of your journey, sort of a real sort of a realization that you can really do it, and starting connecting with people around you. And this is on the third week where you're going to be having this quality work that not just within you. And when I mean quality work, I mean quality relationships, quality emotions, being honest with yourself, honest with the people around you. And as you're honest with yourself and everybody around you, then you can start building something in the future with in confidence with the people that are around you. And this third week here, this seems to be coming in where you build that confidence to work with other people that are around you. Okay? The fourth week, which is the moon, the starting of a new cycle, but also it's revealing of the unseen, I think. With this working with quality of people, I think in this last week of April, as we move into Taurus season, there could well be people who come to the surface within your entourage, with the people that are around you, that hasn't got it, that haven't worked out this new logical rhythm that we're going into, this new paradigm that we're going into. So sometimes it's going to might bring a few things to the surface as you progress on and start evolving and exploring all your sort of relationship side of life. It might reveal the shadow side in other people around you, certainly with things coming up to the surface. Could be a Scorpio, someone along that sort of line, or any sort of other water sign here. There is a connection with earth signs as well, obviously with the pentacles as well, but I think that's more of a case of basically of how you live life physically, how you interact with people around you, how you enjoy the quality relationships that are around you. And by the end of the month, as you sort of move on and start heading towards or heading off on your new year, for you, it might reveal a lot of things that you might not have seen in the past. This is on your financial sort of side. So your karmic message is to be stuck. Not really sure. I think it's more of a case of, let me see what I get anything out of that. We're going to be clarifying with these cards as well. Let's just see. It's understanding. I think it's more of a case of patience more than anything else for you within the financial world. So within the material world, you might find that some things get a little bit blocked every now and then because maybe you're trying to do too much. And I think this is where the universe is, or the karmic message here is to sort of saying, take it easy. Don't try and move the entire mountain in a day. Do not try and do too much in one go, as it were. I also feel that there's with these choices here, this Two of Swords, or this evident path that you're going to take, it's going to be also a thing of realizing that you're going to be freed up very soon. You're going to be released from the past year as you move into the new year. Let's see what goes on the first week. So yeah, nurturing those sort of plans that should really be concrete within you by now. and you might have even started, some of you who've already had your birthday within the first, with the end of March. You should be start heading off down the path of creating your material world, like your projects, your businesses, or your job, you know, developing that sort of thing and nurturing it in a very caring way, in a very steady, consistent way in which you can do, Aries. You're one of the world's greatest workers. Oh, look at that. You know, you got the pentacles, you got the pentacle again. It's got a lot of pentacles around, actually. Nothing but pentacles and swords at the moment. That's all you seem to be getting. On this side here, the second week, so this is the 7th through to the 14th. It's the start of a longer journey, and this could be the start of the year. Getting your goals and your plans into action, getting them into gear, starting off, moving on, moving forward in your life. And as that knight goes forward, he plants seeds which is going to bring future benefits. And it's one of the slowest nights, but it's certainly about, I think you will enjoy it actually. It's about progressiveness. It's about being very diligent in what you do, working hard, also sort of, you know, caring for the future, nurturing the future. That's what it's all about on the first week here. And this is also backing it up in the second week. Let's just see what happens in the third week. Now, this is where that transition thing I was talking about. And this is coming to the end of your birthday season, Aries. Transition thing I was talking about. 4 of Wands, going from one paradigm to another. This could well be of, you might have worked out a business. Best time to start it would be in the third week of your birthday season. That's really getting things on. It's starting to move forward, nurturing that sort of pathway. And this is now the really off and go, ready to rock and roll, running and rolling, moving from one dimension to another. And it's almost, I think it's very happy. It seems very sort of celebratory. And I think this is where the 8 of Swords comes to an end, where you're getting less complications from the outside world, which could make you feel stuck. And then you come out at the end, the Emperor, owning it. And that's, it definitely, that runs so true to your birthday season. The Emperor of knowing who you are. You've conquered everything that is within you. You've conquered your plans for your future. And by the end of the month, you should be really heading off in that direction. Let's just see what's going on. Let's just see what if we can get some sort of clarification on all of this. I think on the financial sort of side, because that's the thing that's coming to me more than anything else. On the financial side, I think you know where you're going. That's what it feels like. You know where you're going, and it's like you're enjoying that steady progressional growth within you, and it's making you feel a lot more secure about life. See what the overall energy is here for that 2 of Swords. A bit of a leap of faith is there. Well, a leap of faith. It could be the fact that you're starting your new year. This obviously, if you're choosing a direction, or if you're taking the evident path, or taking the direction that you should be going to, and the 2 of Swords is all about taking that blindfold off and realizing that actually there's a whole new vista, a whole new life to discover, and that is going to need a bit of a leap of faith. It's going to need you to be. It's the start of a journey. It's the 0 card in the Major Arcana, which you seem to have quite a few of, actually, majority. You know, there's a lot here going on. And it's the start of a journey, and it's not being throwing caution to the wind. I don't think that at all. But I do believe there's a case of it's a calculated risk, basically, that you're going into. But it is... is starting on something and going into heading off down a path that you have chosen. Yeah, you may well see it as a bit of a risk or a leap of faith, but I do believe that is actually, you know where you're going, you know what you're doing. Karmic message on your relationship side. This is the strength card, clarifying the strength card. So starting that new journey, starting that manifesting that beautiful connection that you're going to have with people. And as you do get that beautiful connection with people, it will bring things to the surface. So your strength in here is your manifestation of connecting to people that are around you. Okay. With the Empress card, this is the first week of getting a bit of clarity in your visions. You got the Ten of Pentacles. I think if you really apply yourself and keep yourself clear of parasites from the world around you, and make sure you get some really good clear visions, you're going to realize that you have a lot of assets around you and a lot of possibilities for you. In the following week, the Ace of Swords. This is that leap of faith, actually. It may cause you a little bit of worries. That Ace of Pentacles there is the start of a new journey. It's the start of something concrete. It could be a case of moving in with someone. It could be a case of opening the doors to your family, your friends, your community. Opening a new journey, which is connecting to people on a physical sort of front. It may give you sort of woes and worries, but I'm not really sure. I don't think there is that many in the way of woes and worries. I just think it's that background noise in the way of that worry about taking that leap of faith. And this is why you've got to stay strong and manifest the best things for you. Let's see what's going on with the Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Really passionate ideas, very sociable, fun-loving, enjoying life around you in that following week, and enjoying that transition that you apparently are going through in all senses of it, in involving that intuition that comes in here from the Empress as you go forward. It's gonna build up into you a lot of passionate ideas, and a passionate for connecting with people that are around you. Okay, let's just see what's if there's anything we can get off the Moon. The Wands, the Knight of Wands. This is a really fast moving card compared to your Knight of Pentacles, and this is where your passion is overflowing. And as your passion overflows, you're going to be going, and this is what this leap of faith is. It could well be possible that you're going into something within regards to relationships that you're discovering new things about life. You're discovering a whole new connection with people around you. And that's what maybe creates a little bit of that doubt, and that gives that sense of a leap of faith. So, I think with your passion as you go forward and you connect with people, that could be opening those doors to a whole new sort of way of having relationships with people that are around you. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Swords being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. I told you all about the Knight of Pentacles. It's just up here. So this is an obvious progression for you, a long-term progression. And here you can see in this card, he's planting those pentacles as he goes. He's not on the horse because he's walking. So he's ploughing that field. He's ploughed that field and he's got those seeds ready to grow. It's all about the long-term goals for you here. So starting on a long-term journey in regards to your job, your business, and your projects. Let's just see what you're nurturing. You're nurturing the connections with other people. So it's networking here. If you're starting that long journey, you're going to need to connect with people. And I think that's where the social aspect is coming into. Maybe it's that leap of faith as well of starting a business or something along those sort of lines, and connecting with people and networking is really, really important. But I do think you're going to enjoy that connection. I do think you're going to enjoy that networking with other people. Now let's just see what's going on with that Knight of Wands, that long-term journey. You got Emperor twice. You seem to be clarifying yourself all the time. And you're building it up. And this what could be the anticipation of the Empress card. You're seeing this coming up. You can feel it inside you. You can feel it in your energies, in your bones. as you go forward. And you know that this path, you'll know that this path, if you're heading down a long-term path and you're working on the longer-term goals of your life, the Emperor here, you know, you've conquered that inner fear, that part there, and you've got that strength, you've got that control over where you're going. Let's just see what's going on. And happiness. This is what I said. I said that Four of Wands is also like a celebration for you. It could well be that you're looking in the world around you and all of a sudden you're going to be celebrating because you're going to be getting in some good results by the looks of things, I think, with this leap of faith on your financial side. It's going to make you feel absolutely brilliant. It's also going to shine a little bit of a light on you in regards to where you should be going and who you are and what you're doing in the world and what you've done. It's going to make that Emperor a lot more, you're going to feel a lot more fulfilled, a lot more sort of, in control of where you're going on your financial sort of world. Let's just see what's going on there. The Hermit. Everybody's had the Hermit here, but I think because you are happen to be, this transition that I talk about in the collective reading happens to be within your birthday season. It's as if you've already done, you're doing that work at the same time. So you don't really notice so much what the changes in the world around you. And when it comes out of your birthday season, now is the time that you're expressing your understandings. The Hermit as well has got a lantern in front of him in other cards. And that lantern is that star, is that sunshine, is that happiness, is that goal and aspirations that they should be going to. And this is what is shining out of the of this card here, out of the Hermit card here. So you're shining your example, you're living your example, you're leading by example. And that's what the Emperor card is all about as well. You are definitely leading by example. This is a very powerful, very solid, very confident reading going forward. Yes, there is decisions to be made. Yes, there is leaps of faith. Yes, there may be sort of a little bit of doubts to quell, but they're very minor compared to the rest. I think they're going to be outweighed by this feeling of sort of saying, I'm doing it, I'm going ahead and I'm moving on, sort of thing. And having that bee in that bonnet about sort of living life and how fantastic it's going to be for you, you're going to feel that within you. And that's going to be a driving force that you can take on. There you go, Aries. I hope you did, you got something out of this reading. I hope it sort of helped you out and you did enjoy it. If you did, thank you very much for supporting this channel in everything that we do here. We can always do it together. There you go. Don't forget, in the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.